Hello, welcome to class at Learning Base Academy. You are all welcome to class at Learning Base Academy. This class is mathematics class for students in JSS 1 to 3. If you can hear me, please type 1 in the comment section now. If you can hear me, type 1 in the comment section now. If you can hear me loud and clear, type 1 in the comment section now. Awesome, 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 awesome. Like I said, this class is JSS 1 to 3. Make sure when you're typing in the comment section, only type whatever you are being asked to type. If you type something insultive and something else or something negative, you can be taken out or you can be blocked. So please ensure you type only what I ask you to type. So welcome to class. It's another amazing time. My name is Mrs. Adeolu Grace, the lead tutor at Learning Base Academy, known as Learning Base Africa. So let us start. Right now, we'll be talking about positive and negative numbers. This topic is a topic that many students find difficult, all right? And I'm here to break it down to you and make sure you understand it as simple as possible. Now, this is what we're going to do. The first thing I want to introduce to you is the number line for integers. Okay, we call it number line of integers. Number line of integers. Now, number line can either be horizontal or vertical. It is a line of numbers. I'm already having it on my screen, drawn on my screen. Number line is a line for integers. Integers are also numbers. And on this number line, we have both positive and negative numbers. 0 is always the midpoint of a number line. And on the left side, we have negative numbers. On the left side of the number line, we have negative numbers. Okay, negative numbers. On the right side of the number line, we have the positive numbers. We have positive numbers. Okay, so right here after the 0, now 0 is the midpoint. 0 is the midpoint. It is 0 that is separating the positive and the negative numbers. Okay, so right here we have +1. So positive numbers are numbers that have the plus sign, or if you see any number that does not have any sign, the number is a positive number. If you see any number without a negative sign or without a sign, the number is a positive number. Now, when you see a number that has the negative sign, when you see a number that has negative sign, when you see a number that has negative sign or the minus sign, it is called negative number. Numbers with the minus sign are called negative numbers. All right, so I hope you can see clearly. You can see my screen clearly. We have positive numbers on the right side. We have negative numbers on the left side. I want everybody's attention to be on my screen. You are not permitted to type right now. Just focus on what is on my screen. So take note of this. Please take note of the number line for integers. Take note of the number line for integers. Right, so learned what number line is all about. Let us continue. Now we're going to use number line to add and subtract positive and negative numbers before we learn how to add positive numbers on their own without the use of a number. Someone may say, oh, it's just number line, it's so simple, I learned it in my primary school. But I can actually surprise you that lots of students and even lots of adults do not know how to add numbers and subtract numbers using the number line. Now, the numbers going to the left reduce. As you move on to the left side, the numbers reduce. That's to tell you that of all the negative number line, of all the negative numbers, -1 is the greatest. -1 is the largest. All right, looking at the number line, when we are subtracting, we move to the left. When we are adding, we move to the right. Now, as you're going straight to the left, you're moving from one number to another number on the left side. The number is reducing, the number is not increasing. As you're going to the left, the number is reducing, the number is not increasing. That's to tell you that -1 is greater than -2. -2 is greater than -3. -3 is greater than -4. -3 is greater than -8. -3 is greater than -100. All right? So make sure you take note of that. Have it in mind. Do not forget. Please, as we are in class, make sure you write down what you can see on my screen. Go ahead and write what you can see on my screen. It's a sign that you came to class. Write down what you can see on my screen. So it is very easy to use number line to add and subtract. So we'll be performing some addition and subtraction of numbers using the number line. All right, so let's use the number line. Use your number line. Use your number line to complete the following. Use your number line to complete the following. Now we're going to do addition first so that you will understand. I know that in your mind you want to tell me that you know this offhand. Teacher, 1 plus 5, we all know it is 6. But when you're being asked to use the number line, can you show us what 1 plus 5 is using the number line? That's very important. Yes, it looks simple, but you will have to show us how to use number line to solve this problem. 2 plus 4, teacher, it is 6. But students, you need to show me how this is done on a number line. So let's go ahead. I'm going to draw my number line and I will also number it. So here is my number line. All the numbers that I want to deal with in number 1, I have 1 plus 5. They are all positive numbers. Also, I'm going to add. And when I'm going to add, I have to count to the left, to the right rather. So I'll bring my 0 right here. So I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then maybe 8, depending on the number of numbers you decide to place on your number line. Now, 1 plus 5 is what using the number line? So the first number that I have in the question is number 1. My question says 1 plus 5. In the question, the first number is 1. So I will go to the number 1 on my number line and I will circle it. That's where I'm starting from. I'm going to circle 1. That's my starting point. All right. Now, plus 5. I have to add 5, which means I'm going to count 5 steps forward. I'm going to count 5 steps to the right. All right. I'm going to count 5 steps to the right to get my answer. Why am I counting to the right? I'm counting to the right because we are adding. So whenever you are adding, count to the right, okay? When adding, count to the right of your number line. When subtracting, count to the left of your number line. So whenever you are adding positive numbers, count to the right. So I'm starting from 1. Watch the way I'm going to count to the right. 1, I'm counting 5 times because the question says plus 5. 2, I'm moving on. 3, I'm moving on. 4, then 5. Now I'm going to mark where I stop. This is my stop point. This stop point shows me the number 6. So which means 6 is the answer. I'll go ahead and write 6. Don't forget that we counted to the right 5 times. So I can decide to number my counting, my curves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I counted 5 times and I stopped on number 6. So number 6 is our answer. Now there is one more thing you must show on your number line. You must show somebody that you counted to the right. And what is that thing that will be used to show your friend that you counted to the right? They are arrows. So on your curves, draw arrows. I think I'm going to use a different color so that the arrows can show. On your curves, make sure you draw arrows that are facing the right because we counted to the right. You can see my arrows. So I have arrows on the curves showing that I faced or I counted to the right. The arrows on the curve are facing the right, and that is to show that I counted to the right. I hope you understand. All right, so let's move on to the second one. Still using the number line, we're going to complete the following: 2 plus 4. So let's draw the number line. 2 and 4 are positive numbers, so I don't need a negative number on my number line. I'll go ahead and number the number line: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure your numbering is neat. 6, 7, 8, 9. You can decide to go on. 10. Okay, so looking at question 2. Looking at question 2, which says 2 plus 4. Question 2 says 2 plus 4. Now, in my question, the first number there is 2. So I'll go to my number line and mark the number 2. That's the first thing. In my question, the first number here is 2. So I'll go to the number line and circle the number 2. I looked for number 2 and I circled it because 2 is the first number in my question. Now, after the number 2 in my question, I have add 4. That's the meaning of plus 4. It means add 4. Now, when you are adding using the number line, count to the right. When you're adding, count to the right. When subtracting, count to the left. When you're adding, count to the right. When subtracting, count to the left. When you're adding, count to the right. When subtracting, count to the left. Okay? So I'll be moving 4 steps to the right because I need to add 4. Now from 2, you place your pen on the number 2, draw a curve and count 4 times to the right with your curves. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I stopped at number 6, so I just need to draw a rectangle around 6. Then I need to write the answer as 6. One more thing I need to do is I need to show that I counted 4 steps by writing 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I also need to show arrows that I counted to the right. So arrows need to face the right. The arrows need to face the right, okay? So once your arrows have been drawn on the number line, you are fine. Okay, you are fine. I want everybody to pay attention. Nobody should post any other thing in the comment section. Only pay attention. Only pay attention. Everybody pay attention. There is nothing like can we be friends in the comment section. Please pay attention. If you post what you're not being asked to post, you will be blocked from the class. Please pay attention. Now, moving on to the next one, we need to do this, the next operation on the number line. So let us So the next one is 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3. So I'll draw my number line again. Gently draw a neat number line. I like to see something beautiful. No rough work. So pay attention to my screen then. I'll number from 0. The reason I'm not putting negative numbers, the reason I am not putting negative numbers is because my question are positive. The reason negative numbers is because I am dealing with only positive numbers. All the numbers in my question are positive, all right? That is why I'm not including negative numbers on my number line. Please make sure you are writing. Make sure you're right in this class. Now, 4 plus 3, I'll have to move to number 4 on the number line. Go to the number 4 on the number line because I have 4 plus 3. So in my question, 4 is the first number. Go to 4 on my number line. Then we are to add 3. When adding positive numbers on the number line, you count to the right, move to the right. When subtracting, move to the left. So from the number 4, place your pen on it and count 3 curves to the right. 1, 2, and 3. We stopped counting at number 7, which means 7 is our answer. Go ahead and write 7. Go ahead and write 7. We counted 3 to the right. We stopped at 7. Then after that, make sure you put your arrows. Your arrows show that you counted to the right. When you're adding, count to the right. When subtracting, you count to the left. Yes. Now we need to now show how to do subtraction using the number line. We need to know how to do subtraction using the number line. So we're going to use number line to also complete. Okay, we just continue. So the next one is number 4. We have 5 minus 2. This time it is subtraction. I don't want to hear, I know it already. Yes, I know that 5 minus 2 is 3, but you need to prove it to me using the number line, right? Now the next one is 5 minus 3. And the sixth one is 5 minus 5. Make sure you are writing. Make sure you are writing 5 minus, let's say 5 minus 7 right here. All right, so the first one, 5 minus 2. Let's draw the number line. This time we want to count to the left because we will be subtracting. So I just need to include some little negative numbers. -1, -2, -3. All right, because we'll be subtracting, and I think we may have to go straight to where the negative numbers are while we are counting. We may. Okay, so let's go ahead and number the number line. Right now, I believe you can number your number line by yourself. So go ahead and number the number line. All right, so I believe everyone is done writing. So for us to be fast, it's good we have all the number lines drawn. So please go ahead and draw your number lines. Let's have all the number lines drawn. So I can also have -3 right here, -2, -1. Don't forget that 0 is the midpoint of number lines. 0 is the midpoint of number lines. For our work to be easier, we have to draw the number line. 0 as the midpoint. We have the space for our positive numbers, which is on the right. Then we have the space for our negative numbers, which is on the left. Okay? So please do exactly what is being done on the screen. Do exactly what we are doing on the screen. The negative numbers -1, -2, -3. So the minus sign shows that a number is negative. The plus sign shows that a number is positive, or if a number does not have any sign, it is positive. Now that we have our number line set, now let us start the operation. The next question says 5 minus 2. Since the first number here is the number 5, locate 5 on your number line. Here it is. Then subtract 2. When subtracting, you count to the left. So I'll be counting twice to the left. Let's do it together. 1, then 2. We stopped on number 3. It means our answer is 3. Go right there and write 3. Now, one more thing you need to do, you need to show your arrow. We counted twice to the left, 1, 2. We counted. We didn't just look for number 3 and draw a rectangle around it. No. Don't just go and look for the answer and draw some. You have to count and ensure that you get the correct answer. Now, our white arrow will have to show that we counted to the left. So arrow showing we move to the left. So this time your arrow should face the left. I hope you understand. I hope you understand. Now moving on to the next one. The next one is 5 minus 3. The first number in our question is 5. Look for 5 on the number line. You can give it a circle. Place your pen on it and subtract 3. We are moving to the left 3 times because we are subtracting. Let's go. 1, 2, and 3. We stopped on number 2. We stopped on number 2, which means our answer is 2. That was where we stopped. We counted from 5. 1, 2, 3. We subtracted 3, and our answer is 2. So let's go ahead and show our arrows facing the left. That will help anybody know what you did. All right. Now moving on to the next one, which is 5 minus 5. Locate 5 on your number line. Then we have to subtract 5, which means we're moving to the left 5 times. So let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We stopped counting at 0. Write 0 as your number. Show the number of times that you counted, writing the numbers on the curve. That is 5 times. And we got 0. After that, make sure you show your arrows facing the left. Only the arrows will be our saver, telling everyone that they actually counted to the left. Awesome. Now let's move on to number 7, which says 5 minus 7. 5 minus 7. Just go ahead to your number line, locate the number 5 because that's the first number in the question. Locate the number 5. Here is the number 5. Place your pen on it. We are going to subtract 7, which means we'll be moving 7 steps to the left, not to the right. We are subtracting, so we move 7 steps to the left. So let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We stopped counting at -2, which means 5 minus 7 is equal to -2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 counted to the left because we subtracted. So now we have to show using our arrows that we actually counted to the left. So I believe that right now you can subtract and add numbers using the number line for integers. I believe you can add and subtract numbers using the number line for integers. For those who kept on typing while I be able to attend, so if you know that you want to always attend this class, get your hands off your keyboard now. Only pay attention to what is on the screen. Only pay attention to what is on my screen. All right, so we have been able to establish that foundation of using number line to add simple numbers and to subtract simple numbers. Also take note that on the number line, you may be asked to do a whole lot of things. You may be asked to give the position of a girl, okay, with these questions. Pay attention. I'm going to speak. Pay attention. A girl moves to the right and left along the line. Find her position if she starts at 0, okay, and moves as follows. A, 2 meters to the right. When somebody moves twice to the right, the position will be +2. Okay, if somebody moves 5 times to the left, the position will be -5. So we're going to do some exercise on that so that we establish more. All right, we establish more right here. So still talking about positive and negative numbers. Now you're going to use the diagram below. Please make sure you're writing. Use the diagram below to answer the questions after it. Use the diagram below to answer the questions after it. Now here is the diagram. Now this diagram has a midpoint, and at this midpoint I have a girl standing at the midpoint of the diagram. I have a girl standing at the midpoint of the diagram. On the right side of the diagram, I have some positive measurements, okay? Okay, so right here I have +1 meter, +2 meters, +3 meters, +4 meters, +5 meters, and +6 meters. To my left, I have -1 meter, all right, -2 meters, -3 meters, -4 meters, -5 meters, and -6 meters. Now, there are some questions after this diagram. I expect everyone to be writing. All hands off the keyboard. Everybody should be writing. A girl moves to the right. A girl moves to the right and left along. Find her final position. Find her final position if she starts at 0. and moves as follows. And moves as follows. Now, the first one is 2 meters to the right. That's the first one. 2 meters to the right. We're going to write out her final position, moving 2 meters to the right. The next one, 5 meters to the left. Don't forget that she's starting at 0. Now the next one will be 3 meters to the right. 3 meters to the right. Then 1 meter to the right. Then 1 meter to the right. Okay, then the next one, we have 5 meters to the right, 5 meters to the right, then 2 meters to the left, then 2 meters to the left. Then we have another one that is 4 meters to the right. Everybody should write. Everybody should be writing. 4 meters to the right and 7 meters to the left. Okay, so we're going to deal with all of these together. Before we start, I want you to say after me wherever you are, and this is for students who are serious, who have been paying attention, and students who want to have A1 in their mathematics, like you want to score 100% in math, and also for those who want to improve in mathematics. Say this after me wherever you are. Say, every day and in every way, I am getting better and better, wiser and wiser, smarter and smarter, stronger and stronger, greater and greater, richer and richer, healthier and healthier. I am rich in knowledge. I am the best. I am the best. Okay, now let's continue with this. The class ends shortly. A girl who moves to the right, all right, a girl moves to the right and left along the line. Find her final position if she starts at 0 and moves as follows. So the first one says, that's the A part of this question, 2 meters to the right. If she moves to the right, starting from 0, 1, 2. Okay, starting from 0, 1, 2. That's 2 meters. The answer is plus 2 meters. All right, so that's the answer. So go ahead and write plus 2 meters. Go ahead and write plus 2 meters. Go ahead and write plus 2 meters. Okay. Now, moving on to the next one, the B part of this question says 5 meters to the left. You know, she started from 0. So 5 meters to the left, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 meters. The answer is minus 5 meters. So minus 5 meters is the answer. Now, if you move on to the C part of this, you will be the one to answer this question in the comment section. Whoever posts the right answer will have 5 points. Now, when you want to post your answer in the comment section, please type your name beside your answer. And I believe that those who will pay attention to me will be the ones that are typing their names, right? So let's go. The C part of the question, 3 meters to the right, then 1 meter to the right. 3 meters to the right, then 1 meter to the right. What will be our final position? Post your answer in the comment section and make sure your name is beside your answer. Post your answer in the comment section and make sure your name is beside your answer. At the count of 5, counting down of 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the final position of the girl? 3 meters to the right, then 1 meter to the right. 3 meters to the right, then 1 meter to the right. Thank you for those who paid attention. I'll be calling their names. Michael posted 4 meters. You have 5 points. Abdul Fattah posted 4 meters. You have 5 points. Treasure 4 meters. You have 5 points. Favor 4 meters. You have 5 points. 5 points for 4 of you because you paid attention in the class. So let's move on. Get ready again now to the D part of the question. 5 meters to the right, then 2 meters to the left. What will be our final position? 5 meters to the right, then 2 meters to the left. From that 5 meters to the right, you have to stop at 5 meters first. Then you will now move 2 meters to the left from that 5 meters that you stop. So what will be our final position? Make sure you post your answer and your name beside your answer. Post your answer and your name beside your answer. Let's go on. Go ahead and do that now. Let me see your answer coming in. Let me see your answer coming in. Yes, 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 yes. For the serious ones who are listening to me, go ahead and post your answer and your name. If you listen attentively, you would know that I asked you to post your name also. Michelle, that's a good one, but your answer is not correct. 5 meters to the right, then 2 meters to the left, not 2 meters to the right. 5 meters to the right, then 2 meters to the left. Michael, correct. You have another 5 points. Michelle, correct. You have 5 points. Sarah, you have 5 points. Emmanuel, you have 5 points. Calling you. Ella, correct. You have 5 points. Israel, correct. You have 5 points. Bola, correct. You have Treasure, correct. You have 5 points. Akachuku, correct. You have 5 points. If your name was not called, it means your answer is not correct or you didn't post your name. Paxton, correct. Oprah, correct. Blessing, correct. Wisdom, correct. Joel Obidima, correct. I'm so excited to have you here. Okay. Musa Monica, correct. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. David, I called your name, or was it Michelle? I called your name, but your answer was not correct. You posted 7 meters. I think later on you posted 3 meters. So the answer is 3 meters. Yes, yes, yes. So the answer to the C part of the question, don't forget, was 4 meters. Now the answer to the D part of the question is 3 meters. So for all the names that I called, you have 5 points. You have 5 points. You have 5 points. Don't forget, if I ask you to post, you have to follow the instruction. You have to pay attention to whatever I'm saying right now so I can call your name. Now, the E part of the question, 4 meters to the right and 7 meters to the left. What will the answer be? Don't forget you are meant to write this down in your exercise book. 4 meters to the right and 7 meters to the left. What will your answer be? Make sure you type your answer correctly. I have numbers in meters, not just numbers. They have meters. So if you don't put the meters, I won't be calling your name. If your name has not been posted, I will not be calling your name. You need to type your name. Your name and your answer should be typed in the comment section. That's very important. That shows that you're paying attention. If you use a negative statement in the comment, you will be blocked. All right, the platform will block you immediately. I won't be the one to block you, so be careful. Okay. Okay, don't worry if anybody calls you any name. That's not who you are. If anybody asks you who are you, or you want to know who you are, you say I am a success, I am a genius, I am a champion, I am the best. So whatever you call other people is what you are. So if you use a negative word on other people, it means that is who you are. So smile, come on, keep smiling. Whoever calls you a negative word is actually talking to him or herself, because you are a success. All right, so let's go ahead. What's the answer? Let me begin to call the names. Make sure you post your answer correctly. The measurements on the screen are in meters. They are not just numbers. So you have to post the right answer. If I don't call your name, it means your answer is not complete or not correct, or maybe you did not post your name. Michael, correct. You have 5 points. You have to post your name and the answer correctly. I have the answers in meters, not just answer. Michelle, no, your answer is not correct. Your answer is not correct. Your answer is not correct. Sarah, correct. Praise, correct. Enoch, correct. You have 5 points. You have 5 points. Okay. Unique, 5 points. Favor, 5 points. Yes, 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 yes. Monica Musa, 5 points. Wisdom, 5 points. Treasure, 5 points. Esther, 5 points. Ella, 5 points. Adeolu is Adeloje Israel. Your answer is not complete. Akachuku, 5 points. Johnson, you have 5 points. Angel, 5 points. Opera, 5 points. Faithful, 5 points. Tominson, 5 points. Paxton, 5 points. 4 meters to the right, 7 meters to the left. There must be meters beside your answer. If I don't call your answer, maybe you did not type your name, or maybe you did not put meter beside your answer. That may be the reason. Joel, correct, 5 points. Joe and Carlo, 5 points. Juliet, 5 points. Patrick, 5 points. Adesuyi, Esther, 5 points. If you do, Adesuwa, 5 points. Y- Dayo, 5 points. If the negative sign is not beside your answer, it means you did not get it right. Michelle, 5 points. If meter is not beside your answer is not correct. So the answer is -3 meters. 4 meters to the right. Let's start from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 meters. Then 7 meters to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's -3 meters. So the answer is -3 meters. All right, one more question, everyone. Pay attention. 1 or 2 more questions. All right, so now the question D. I believe some of you already have 15 points. Some of you already have 15 points, all right, for answering 3 questions correctly. Now, let's take another one. 5 meters to the left, 5 meters to the left, then 4 meters to the right, then 4 meters to the right. Your answer must be in meters. So go ahead and post in the comment section the answer to F, F, the F part of the question, not D, not E, sorry, that should be F. Post the answer to F only, don't post the answer to G. Post the answer to F only. Make sure your name is beside your answer. Make sure your name is beside your answer. Without your name, you will not attract marks to yourself. Don't forget, I'm giving 5 points. For each correct answer, I'm giving 5 points. So what is the answer to the F part of the question? 5 meters to the left, then 4 meters to the right. 5 meters to the left, then 4 meters to the right. So let's go. Let's see those who posted the correct answer. If you did not post your name, I won't call your name. You have to type your name beside your answer. Okay, the student with Adesua, you have to type your name. If not, you won't be given a point. Mike, -1 meter, 5 points. Dayo, 5 points. Joel, 5 points. The student with Blessing Tada, maybe you did not post your name or you did not put meter beside your answer. If you don't follow all the instruction, I won't call you. Michelle, -1 meter, you have 5 points. 5 points. Sarah, 5 points. Johnson, 5 points. Faithful, 5 points. Enoch, 5 points. Favor, 5 points. Akachuku, 5 points. Okay. Abdul Fattah, 5 points. Monica Musa, 5 points. Adesuyi Esther, 5 points. Oprah, 5 points. Favor, 5 points. Okay. Adegoroye Heritage, you have 5 points. 5 points. Ella, 5 points. Your answer will have to be correct. Ideloje Israel, 5 points. Blessing, 5 points. Ishaoluwa, 5 points. Onyekachi Blessing, 5 points. You have to type your name. Blessing and Tada, the student with Blessing and Tada, you did not type your name, and that's why I'm not going to call you. Okay, Abundance Chijioke, 5 points. Esther, 5 points. Patrick, 5 points. Okay, Daniel, 5 points. Adeyoju Grace, 5 points. All right. Treasure, 5 points. Petra, 5 points. Joanne Kalu, 5 points. And Nishaoluwa, 5 points. Now let's move on to the G part of this question. 3 meters to the left, then 8 meters to the right. So the answer right here is -1 meter. What is the answer to 3 meters to the left, then 8 meters to the right? 3 meters to the left, then 8 meters to the right. Post your answer with your name. Make sure you post the answer correctly. Post your name beside your answer. Let's go. 3 meters to the left, 8 meters to the right. Once you get to the 3 meters to the left, then move 8 meters to the right. What is the answer? Awesome, awesome. I'll only be calling those who were very fast at typing, which Monica Musa 5 points, Joel 5 points, 5 points, Michael 5 points, awesome, awesome, Paxton 5 points, Michelle 5 points, Adegoroye Heritage 5 points, Sarah 5 points, Patrick 5 points, Esther 5 points, Akachuku you have 5 points, Unique you have 5 points, Johnson 5 points, awesome, Juliet Adesuwa 5 points. Somebody did not type his or her name. Adeshuyi Esther 5 points, Akachuku 5 points, Emmanuel 5 points. Awesome, awesome. Ishaoluwa, I called your name. Oprah 5 points. Treasure 5 points. Onyekachi Blessing 5 points. Ima 5 points. Tito Binioluwa 5 points. And Emanuela, that's where we're going to stop. So the answer is plus 5 meters. Plus 5 meters. All right. 3 meters to the left, then 8 meters to the right. The answer is plus 5 meters. If you enjoyed this class, type 1000 in the comment section. If you enjoyed this class, type 1000 in the comment section. If I didn't call your name, it means maybe you did not get the answer right, or maybe you did not type your name. If you check the names that I was calling, you would see that they got a particular answer. The right answer is plus 5 meters. If you didn't type plus 5 meters, I won't call your name. Plus 5 meters, not minus 5 meters. All right, so make sure your answer is correct, or maybe you did not type your name. So that could be the reason. But if your answer is not correct, I won't call your name. Go ahead, everyone. Give me 1000 in the comment section. If you enjoy the class, type 1000 in the comment section. If you want more of this class, give this class a thumbs up. Click on the thumbs up button. If today is your first time, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button now. Click on the subscribe button now. If you haven't subscribed, click on the subscribe button now. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for coming to class, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the class. You can always come back here, attend the class over and over again, watch this class over and over again, and you will master this topic. We still have more to do on this topic. Next time when we have class, make sure you come early and make sure you follow the instruction. Have a wonderful time, everyone. Goodbye.